The Great Wall is here.
Is this how Jaime is going to kill Cersei on Game of Thrones? Looks like we've got even more reason to believe Jaime will kill his sister, Cersei, on Game of Thrones. This scenario traces back to that dreaded prophecy that came from Maggie the Frog in Season 5. Basically, the prediction states that Cersei will marry a king, then become queen herself until she is usurped by a younger, more beautiful queen. She will lose all her children and eventually die at the hands of someone else. Almost all of this has already come true, except she's still queen and she hasn't been murdered yet. While Daenerys is almost surely her usurper, there are plenty of people who might kill her. In light of another telling hint, we're setting our sights on Jaime. To refresh, the whole reason we're not sure about the identity of Cersei's killer is because of the ambiguity of Maggie's prophecy. Here are her words: "When your tears have drowned you, the Valkyr shall wrap his hands about your pale white throat and choke the life from you." In Valyrian, Valkyr means little brother, making Tyrion the obvious choice. That said, there's always the chance Cersei was born just before her twin brother, Jaime, which would also make him a younger brother. At this point, as the one closest to Cersei, and as most likely to clock her slow descent into insanity. Taking all this into consideration, Game of Thrones may have slipped a little Easter egg into the Season 7 premiere. It all boils down to Cersei and her new map. In the scene, Cersei stands directly on top of a region known as the Neck. You can barely even make out the label just beyond Cersei's feet, and you can also see it on the map that appears in the books. While you're at it, check out where Jaime happens to be standing. Yep, his feet are just off the shore of an area known as the Fingers. Did you see where we're going with this? The prophecy states a little brother will strangle the life out of Cersei, and this particular placement makes Jaime the Fingers to Cersei's neck. When you consider how every other aspect of the prophecy has come true, it's hard to ignore the evidence: Cersei may not survive the season. Even more interestingly, we can see little breadcrumbs that fill out the Mad Queen theory that made its way around last year. Cersei has destroyed a huge part of King's Landing with wildfire, and she's lost all her children. In the second episode of the season, Euron Greyjoy attacks the Iron Fleet and kidnaps Ellaria Sand and her daughter. And remember how Ellaria Sand is the one who poisons Myrcella? Cersei gets her ultimate revenge when she poisons Ellaria's daughter in front of her, but it may come at a price. Jaime could come to believe that she's not sane enough to keep the throne, just like he stopped the Mad King Aerys Targaryen before. The Kingslayer is about to become the Queenslayer.